Did you happen to accomplish something recently? Acquire something?
By CDCA.
Yeah, can you say you could have said that a little louder, but I get it.
I got my CDCA.
That's right. That's right.
I'm Patrick, and I'm here because I want to be here, I choose to be here, and sobriety doesn't have to suck.
Hello, my name is Tim. I'm here to continue to learn how to be the best me that I can be.
I'm Gina. I'm here to change my life.
My name's Faye, and I'm here to give and get support.
My name's Nick, and I'm here because I want to be here.
My name's Tom. I'm here to listen and learn something new.
I'm Dustin. I'm here to find a new way of living.
I'm Adam. I'm here to learn.
I'm Nick. I'm here to learn how to stay sober.
I'm Brooks. I come here for a lot of reasons. I guess tonight, I don't know, these meetings continue to bring me fulfillment, not only in my recovery, but also in my life.
My name is Val. I'm Josh's mom. I'm here for support, and I brought Josh's daughter, Abby, here for support as well.
I'm Josh. I'm here to listen and relate so I can continue to grow.
I'm Heather. I'm here to try new things.
I'm Logan, and I'm here to get back on track.
Hi, Ron. I'm here to support Racing for Recovery and everyone else in the room.
Hi, my name is Sandy. I'm the mom of 2 adult addict sons in recovery, thank you, God. And thank you to Racing for Recovery. We've been coming here for about 18 years. And it's so good to see all these people. We don't know the majority of you anymore, but my old friend Stephanie's here too, so. Anyways, that's who we are.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm living a great life today. All I worry about is how far I gotta go back in the seat to chill, relax. So I'm not gonna worry about.
My name is Tony. I'm here to continue to live a better life.
I'm Joe. I'm here to fight for recovery.
Lisa.
Surprise! I'm Lisa, and I'm here because I need kind, accepting, non-judgmental people to hold me accountable, because I need strength, and there's strength in numbers, and I need as many good people in my life as I can find, and I don't know a better place to find a bunch of good people than in this room.
My name's Ashley, and I keep coming because I learn something new every time I come to these meetings, and I'm constantly inspired by everyone here.
Hi, I'm Shelby. I'm here to see and support some of my favorite people.
My name's Kelly, and I'm pretty sure I'm one of her favorite people. I'm also here to get the party started, I guess.
I'm Andrew. This is home to me, and I love coming to this place, and I love this place, and I'm here to continue to better myself, not just today, but for the future, and I love this place. It does so much for me. It makes me feel good about myself, and that's what I have.
I'm Kelly. I am here to support my son Tyler in his recovery, and Andrew in his recovery, and anybody else who needs it. I need to get support as well.
My name's Tiffany. I'm here to grow and to become the best version of myself that I possibly can.
My name is Scott. I'm a partner in the treatment community. I live on the east side of Cleveland. I usually join you by webcam. And so I was in town tonight. I wanted to come and enjoy the positivity, and I wanted to see whether this shirt would fry out the webcam.
That's great.
I'm Kevin, and I continue to hope and pray that my son will be in here one day.
I'm Denise, and I come for hope and learning. I'm Julie, I come here for the hopefulness.
Hi, I'm Angie. I'm here for inspiration and direction, friends, truth, and help me stay clean and sober.
I'm Jessica, I'm here to learn.
Anthony, here tonight to refocus, and I deserve to have a good life, and so I'm ready to fight for it, and I need all the love and support from my friends that I've made here at this amazing place.
I'm Sarah, I come for the support and to give support, and tonight I always hear something that inspires me.
I'm Kathy, I'm here to get support, to give love, and to live.
Yeah.
My name is Derek. These lifestyle changes continue to streamline my life, and it's remarkable.
I'm Taylor, I'm here for support.
Joe. Oh, my name's Joe. I'm here because I've had an awesome week, and I just love the Thursday night meetings, and this is like a really good foundation to start a pretty damn good weekend.
My name's Candace, and I am here because I'm going to take Jeff's words and say I know exactly who I want to surround myself with. I'm there.
I'm Brittany, I'm here to be a better person and to surround myself with the people that care about me.
My name's Chris. I come here because this is a place that's helping change my life.
My name is Myron, I'm Brittany's dad. I'm here to support her and all her new friends.
I'm Sharon, and I'm Brittany's mom, and I'm just so blessed that she's doing so well, and she has so awesome people that are around her. Thank you so much.
I'm Tara, and I'm here to keep moving forward.
I'm Deb, I'm Tara's mom, and I haven't been here for 3 weeks, and I missed it. I like being here. It makes me feel stronger, even in anything I do. It's saved her life.
I'm Brittany, and I'm here because it's been a long week. I've been missing this component of it this week. But it's been a pretty damn good week.
Awesome.
Good evening, I'm Sean. I'm here because I love this place, being around everyone in here, and also it's part of my everyday recovery and also trying to redefine a new character of myself.
Deanna, and I'm here because this is where I live.
Hi, I'm Penny. I'm Bobby's mom. I'm here to support him and all these wonderful people that fill this room. Just glad to be here tonight.
I'm Rachel. Even though I had a good week with all my friends, I couldn't see the rest of my friends tonight.
I'm Diane, Jordan's mom. I'm here to support him. I'm thankful for this program and all it's done to save and change Jordan's life. I mean, all the amazing things he's doing now, like on vacation, hiking and horseback riding and things that his whole life he has to life.
I'm Jake. I love this place. This place has, Racing for Recovery has given me the confidence to shoot for my dreams.
I'm Jeff, and I'm extremely grateful to be here. And I'm here because the benefits of living this lifestyle are just simply amazing, and I want more.
Yeah. Steve, go ahead.
I'm Steven. I'm here because I know with sobriety nothing is impossible.
Did you get something accomplished this week too?
I got a lot accomplished. I got my license.
There you go.
I'm Steven's mom, and I can tell you he aced the cones when I took him. I'm very proud of Steven's accomplishments and progress that he's made here. I want to tell you, every time I come pick him up or I'm out here, I get the sweetest, kindest hugs from so many of the people that are here, and it means a lot to me. But I'm here to support him, and just very, very happy with his progress and proud of him.
Right on.
I'm Kenny, and I'm looking for some recovery for my brother Kyle and some new possibilities.
I'm Desiree, and I'm here to learn balance.
I'm Randall. I come to these meetings to constantly remember what I'm working towards and where I came from.
I'm Larry. I'm here because I really like the Thursday evening meeting. There's a lot of people. I'm also here because I was wondering if Jake was going to bring his grandfather today. I met him last week. And good guy.
My name's John. I'm here to humble myself, learn a little bit more, and be supportive.
Welcome, John. Grandma.
I'm the grandmother of a recovering addict. But with this program, his determination, and a mean grandmother who's doing really a good job. This program is so neat in that it helps families. It doesn't just stay with the addict. It really, because we're all suffering from whatever choices these people have made. And so I just love it. I've met so many neat people here. I even got a hug from a little bitty boy over here.
Hi, Grubs. Rachel, go ahead.
I'm Rachel, and I'm here because this program just makes me happy and keeps me healthy, sober, and moving on the right track to my future.
I'm Tom. I'm here to learn, grow, and work towards a better life.
My name is Chalin, and I'm here because I got a lot of work to do, but I'm extremely proud of where I've come and what I've accomplished and where I am today.
My name is Mary Jo. How's everybody doing tonight? I came to Racing for Recovery for numerous reasons, and peace and balance I'm working on today. And this program, I love it here. I haven't been to a Thursday night meeting, I think a couple of weeks, but it's always great to be around all these people. And I love Racing for Recovery.
Bobby Joe, here to relate to Joe.
I'm Dan. I'm here for a new direction.
Hi, I'm Kristen, and I came today because the positivity and my peer support helped me get out of a deep depression and makes me want to live.
Hi, I'm Junior. I'm here because in my darkest days, Racing for Recovery was here for me. So now I'm here for Racing for Recovery and my peers, whoever needs help.
I'm Bobby. I'm here because I love being here and surrounding myself with people that come here.
I'm David. I come here because I need to, and I continue to just work on why I made such bad choices in the past, but today I found that making choices, the right choices, have brought me a better life.
Yes, for sure.
My name is Jeff, and I'm here tonight because if it wasn't for the support and camaraderie within these walls, I'm not really sure where I'd be tonight. And I also heard that the guy that started this place might be onto something.
Carl, I come for a lot of reasons, but primarily to heal and accountable. I'm very grateful that I want to be here.
Dan, I'm here to learn and stay sober.
I'm Heidi. I'm here to change my life and to hand out free smiles.
I'm Justin. I'm here for growth, and I can say today I feel damn good.
That's good. Yeah.
My name's Tom, and I come here to continue to learn. My name is Raya, and I'm here because people don't think I can do it. I'm here because my family believes I can do it. I'm here because I believe I can do it, and I'm going to do it.
I'm Michael, and I'm here because I feel safe here.
I'm Drummer Dave, and it's been a while since I've been here on Thursday night, so I'm glad to be here and come to listen and learn and hear some inspirational stories.
I'm Michael. I'm here to change my life.
I'm Zeus. I'm here for positivity and growth.
Dylan, I'm here to stay sober.
Brian, I'm here to learn.
I'm Lauren. I've heard some incredible people were doing some incredible things in a room in Ohio, and so I came out here to help put together a book.
That's our author. Sure. Yeah.
Josh, I'm here to stay sober.
I'm Paula, I'm here because I still got fight in me.
Aaron, I'm here to stay clean.
Steve, I come here to continue to improve.
I'm David, Steve's dad, I'm here to support him.
I'm Zach, I'm here to stay sober.
My name's John. I'm here because Racing for Recovery has helped me become the man that I want to be, and someone that my friends and family can be proud of.
Hi, I'm Pat. I'm here for the positivity. I'm here to give support and get support. And if you have a bad day, whether you're an enabler, an addict, or you just come here as a family, when you come here, you can feel terrible. You come in here and you hear all these good stories and recovery, and by golly, you're gonna go home and you don't need alcohol or drugs. You'll be so happy that you see all these people, and I've seen hundreds over the years.
That's right. My name's Jeremy. I come to these meetings because Racing for Recovery and sobriety is part of my personal identity. These meetings help cultivate that a little bit better.
I'm Michael. I'm here because it's just been too long.
Mike, I'm here for the positivity and peer support.
I'm Scott. I'm here for balance, motivation, and to better myself.
I'm Craig, and like Pat said, I just get a lot of pride from the people I see that accomplish so much and come so far, and that's going to give me hope, and that's why I'm here.
I'm Jeff. I'm here for hope and inspiration and just overall genuine connection.
I'm Matt. I'm here for support and to continue growing.
I'm Kathy. I'm Matthew's mom, and I'm here to support him and everyone else here.
My name is Ale, and I'm John's mom. I just love being here because John was in a different program, different rehabs, and I could never see the big positivity like what he's doing now. I'm very, very thankful for Racing for Recovery, and he's doing wonderful. So, I'm very happy and supportive.
My name is Marty, and I'm John's dad, and I'm proud of him, of what he's become, and looking forward to the potential that he has of what he can be.
I'm Hayden. I'm here because this program has helped me become a better listener and a better friend.
I'm Jason. Right now I am 7 months and 7 years and 3 months.
He's been waiting for weeks to say that. I'm Emily, and I'm here because I couldn't be more proud of my kids and my husband and myself. And Racing for Recovery has enabled me to incorporate sobriety into every aspect of my life: work, school, fitness, mental health, and my family. And I'm just so incredibly grateful for that. And the only way I can teach my kids to love themselves is to love myself by continuing to be active here.
My name is Quentin. This meeting has helped me mold myself to be someone I like to be. I used drugs for a long time and thought that was my only route, and today I don't have to do that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I'm also here to be with my family.
My name is Bill, and I'm here to support my son Joe and anybody else in this room. And we've just kind of incorporated Racing to Recovery in our life.
My name's Julie. I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody else in the room, and I'm very grateful to this program.
I'm Marcia, and I'm here to listen and learn.
My name's Lisa, and I'm here for a better life and also learn coping skills for my son's addiction and set a good example for him.
I'm Allie. I'm here for balance.
I'm Luke. I'm here to support.
Jose, I'm here to listen and learn.
John, it's been a while for me since I've been here. Still sober, but I needed a good reminder.
I'm George. I'm here to support my son, and obviously, I got a lot to learn.
We all do, buddy. We're good.
Yeah.
Debbie, I'm Tyler's mom, I'm here to support him and learn.
Tyler, I'm here to learn and to better myself.
I'm Jackie. I'm here on my free will, just to learn and find me again.
I'm Jordan, and I'm here not only for like all the amazing things that I've gotten, but to keep hearing my mom speak the way she does and see that smile on her face. So I wouldn't trade anything for that. Or I wouldn't trade anything for that.
I'm Todd Crandall, and I'm here with 119 awesome people tonight. 119? Yeah, whatever the fire code is, that's what I'm here to celebrate. I wrote to, about 10 people introduced themselves, and I wrote on Joe's paper, I said it's going to be a good one. I just absolutely love listening to the introductions, and it just illustrates what this lifestyle, or whatever we're doing here, what it does for people. It's awesome. Who has the answer? Dee's poem.
The Answer by Donald D. Carr. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain. As I approach the light of hope that lies before me, each step overwhelms me. Every breath sears my throat. I ache. My body rebels against me. My memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand. They don't care who I am. I am a human being, full of thoughts and feelings. I'm worth saving. Just show me the way. At last, I reach the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, looks of trust. And so it begins, racing for recovery.
Okay, I read from our book last week that seemed to go over pretty well, and since our esteemed author is, or co-author or whatever Lauren's doing is here, I'm going to read another piece of this tonight because, and Emily, what Emily said kind of reminded me of the passage I want to read, but I do want to take a quick moment and thank Lauren for her expertise, her time, her guidance, her ability to pull a lot of stuff out of me that I have felt and seen in our program and put it into a literary work. Is that a correct definition to say? So I thank you very much for what you've done for this. So I'll take a stab at reading a section here, and then I wrote a couple things down, and hopefully we can turn this into something, or if not, we can go out and shoot some hoops or something. So it says here that it took me years of sobriety and healing to even get the idea that I had a purpose in life, but I still chose passion. I would never have found my life's purpose if I hadn't been trying new things, doing cool stuff that I was excited about. Sometimes we get stuck looking at what we don't want, who we don't want to become, and what we don't like. It is valuable to pivot to exploring the positives, what we like, where we feel best and most alive, and who we are being when we are proud of our choices and the consequences we have created. You don't have to know everything you're passionate about, and you don't have to know your life's purpose all in one sudden flash. Finding out those things piece by piece, moving towards them, adding them to your life are the greatest thrill of all. It can take time for people in recovery to truly believe we deserve success and good things. Choosing passion and building that confidence is crucial to creating the balanced, holistic life you want and grow into your sobriety. We feel better about ourselves and build self-worth and self-esteem when we engage in activities we love. When you're doing what you like, there is less and less room in your life for self-destruction. You're never wasting time to pursue your passion. All those experiences that you're building and the skills you're acquiring are going to come in useful once you discover your life's purpose. Choosing passion is recognizing that you can and should love yourself. You don't need to accomplish anything or become anything to deserve love. You have intrinsic value. When you learn to love yourself, you realize that at the same time you don't need to escape or numb your feelings. In fact, you feel good and want to feel life and everything that comes with it. Make a list of all the activities you enjoy that promote sobriety. Pursue those activities. Make a list of the activities which make you feel vulnerable. Avoid those. Give yourself the time and space to explore who you are and what you love to do. And I think that coincides exactly with what Emily introduced herself with tonight. So, what did I write for a topic? Or if anybody remembers any of that, answer some stuff with that. Or I put just basically, what are the benefits of applying consistent passion in your sobriety? Sean?
When you read that, one thing I got out of that was, what is my purpose today? I went back to work today at the job that I was working before, and I have a different position, and I'm blessed that my company actually held my job for me while I was taking care of legal issues, and that they're training me to do body work, which I have no idea what I'm doing in that area, but I actually picked it up pretty quick today, and I was proud of myself because I was willing to listen and take direction. I know what my purpose is. For my whole life, I always thought, what is my purpose? Like, what does God have planned for me? Different types of jobs, whether it's a trainer my whole life or this and that. And I screwed everything up. So I look today that my purpose today is to be a good husband to be one day, to be a good father, to stay sober, and work on myself and help others. That's what my purpose is today. My purpose also is to not do stupid crap no more. I work really hard at trying to do the next right thing every day and to do it with an honest approach and own my crap. And that is a uncomfortable feeling in a way because I'm so used to doing the wrong things and being trained. My mind has been trained to do the wrong things. I'm happier today, even when I'm having a tiresome day or a bad day. I still have to reflect and look back and say, you know what, I'm sober. I didn't scream at nobody today. I didn't yell at nobody. I didn't hurt nobody's feelings. I didn't steal from nobody. I didn't punch nobody. I didn't, I was kind, and that's work every day. At the end of the day, if I can get on my knees and pray and ask God to forgive me for any wrongful actions that I've done, and own it, and wake up the next morning and make those corrections. Those are things that I'm working on daily. I've changed my whole routine on my life. I'm not going to sit here and say I know my purpose when it comes to what I'm going to do for a career or things like that. I know what I would love to do, but that's, it's a chapter, I guess, it'll be open one day, I don't know. I'm just working on myself, and to be able to take an honest look in the mirror and say, you know what, putting an honest effort in. It takes a lot. Because I'm going to make mistakes. But it's owning them and trying to do the next right thing when nobody's looking is the most important thing. 46 years old, and I'm sitting here thinking, today at work, I'm watching some people, and I'm like, I definitely don't want to be that guy, just the way they're thinking, talking, doing things, because I did it, and maybe not in that sense, but it's just important. It's important to get out of myself today and try to be a good like I said, eventually be a good husband, be a good role model to my son, and I don't really, I don't want to say I don't care what people think, because I really do. Anybody that really says that they don't care what other people do, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I would think that you're lying in a way, because we do care what people think. Because we want to love ourselves and do things, and I can't love nobody if I don't love myself, and I can't trust nobody if I don't trust myself. I know I've said that numerous times, but today I can. These meetings, since I've came to racing, it has been a blessing. It really has, because now I'm working on Sean. I'm taking advantage of the one-on-ones. I'm taking advantage of trying to meet people, not be that guy that just don't smile all the time, So my purpose is to love others, and just be best Sean I can be right now.
Right on. Brittany?
I think that it's really cool that you actually read that, because it's something that I've been thinking a lot about lately, my purpose and my passions, and it's making me realize, though the field that I'm in is really rewarding, I feel like sometimes I'm in that field because it's a synthetic rewarding feeling for me. It's not something that I feel like I have the passion for that I had before. So now that I'm staying in it, it's to continue feeling that reward. It's, in a way, kind of, now it feels like it's something that, to begin with, I used to replace feelings that I didn't genuinely feel. And now that I'm genuinely feeling it, I feel like my passion is elsewhere, and now I want to find it. I still want to do something similar. I just don't know if where I'm at is where I'm going to be happy being for the rest of my life, or am I just settling for that? Just what can I do that's going to be rewarding for me, that I can give back and be completely happy and genuinely happy with it. I'm at a point now where I do love myself, and finding those passions, it means more now for me than it ever has. I'm feeling those feelings genuinely, and I'm actually allowing myself to be in positions where I can be vulnerable, but in a good way. So that I can genuinely feel whether or not I am meant to be where I'm supposed to be. Like, I don't think that it's a bad thing to be vulnerable in the right situations, and I'm recognizing those situations. I'm recognizing how those things feel. So now I'm wanting to explore that more. And even on days that I'm not quite feeling completely, like I love myself, I have people around me who remind me very quickly why I should love myself, and that I can be a genuine person without putting on a facade. I'm not afraid to be that person anymore.
That's good. That's good. Joe?
I really like the pages that you read a lot too. To me, the way I'm interpreting it is that, in my recovery, I may not have known what my passion is or my career-wise, for the rest of my life. And in a sense, I may be lost in that aspect, but I feel it's okay to be lost as long as it's not going to lead me back to using, because that's kind of fucking awesome to be in that limbo stage of being lost, because that's where I feel like the real adventures come from and the real experiences. And like, I truly don't know how much time I have clean, and I mean, honestly, I don't really give a shit, because I don't go by like 30 days or 6 months or 2 years or anything like that. But like someone shared it here before, it's like the achievements that I've acquired in that sobriety is what really matters. And that's when I'm old, hopefully I make it to be an old man, I can look back and that's what I'm going to remember. I'm not going to remember like, oh, I had 6 months and I was so pumped about it. Like, I'm going to be like, You know, maybe like Jordan and Joe and them, you know, I went horseback riding in the mountains. That was freaking epic. You know, that's stuff that I would be proud of and remember. And who knows, with getting myself out of my comfort zone and force myself to be open-minded to new adventures and new activities and like new friends and stuff like that, something's gonna click to where I am gonna find my passion, and it's probably not gonna be anything that I thought it would be, and something that I didn't really fathom that I was capable of doing. And that's beautiful.
That's good. Can you define what old is? Put a number on it?
I don't really like to put numbers on there.
Nick, go ahead.
When I'm doing a lot of like things that are not necessarily, when I'm doing things that are fulfilling and they're fun and I'm having good, clean laughter and I'm happy, those thoughts of self-destruction are like completely gone. And there's no reason to even think about making a choice to drink when things are going so well. Like it's not even, it doesn't even cross into my mind like, oh, everything's going so well right now, so I might as well. You know, that it doesn't even happen. So like doing things that are positive and fulfilling, and like sort of what you read there, the self-destruction isn't there, and it was a lot in the past. You know, I wasn't happy, and I was sad and depressed. I wasn't doing things that were fun. I wasn't doing things that were exciting, and so you get these thoughts of, you know, life sucks. What's the point? And in the last 60 days, or actually 125 days, I haven't had those thoughts at all. I needed to have them.
Lisa.
Can you read that passage again about it takes a recovering person time to feel self-worth? Remember what that was?
I have no idea.
That was the most
What I
meaningful
said.
statement.
Oh, yeah, right here. It can take time, bless you. It can take time for people in recovery to truly believe we deserve success and good things.
Okay. That felt really, really familiar to me. Because that's something I struggled with in the very beginning. When I first got here, after my doctor and my therapist harassing me mercilessly for several years to do something about my drinking, this wonderful young woman was running the Thursday night meeting, and it made a big enough impression on me that I came back for the Monday night book study, and doggone it if she wasn't here again. And we were studying a part of the Cleveland book where it says it takes X amount of time before you feel this way when you quit drinking or using, whatever it is, because I felt like a failure. I'm asking a real question now. Is there any addict in this room that doesn't struggle with feelings of failure?
Right.
Okay, and how, is there anybody that has struggled with feelings of failure and still maintained hope when they feel like they're failing at it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's hard to feel hopeful when you're failing, but when Kelly explained to me this passage in the book and I picked her brain more and more and more, this thing about time, it takes this amount of time at least until you feel like this, and I trusted her, and it gave me the ability to be patient with myself, and it restored my hope, because I knew that I wasn't going to feel better or stronger or X amount until I had stopped the behavior for a long enough time. And when you read that just now, I realized how automatic my thinking is. However, you had it phrased right, to feel like you deserve it or worth it, however you phrase that. It's automatic, because I have been thinking that way about myself so long, and I wonder how many other people in here struggle with addictions. So automatically think that we're not worth a good life, that we don't deserve a good life, that even while I'm trying to fix that feeling, it's still automatic that challenging that feeling is constant all the time. And for you to say that and acknowledge that and validate that, that one sentence gave me so much hope that I can get past that, just like Kelly did in the beginning. And the hope is critical. Do stand anything if you got hope it's gonna end. I got hope that I'm gonna feel like I really am worth it, and I have hope that I might deserve it. I could tolerate not feeling that way as long as it takes. That was my favorite part.
Thank you. That's good. Wow. Jeremy?
On the topic of purpose, or what I would relate that to my life's vocation and what my calling is, we brought this topic up in IOP a couple weeks ago, and Jeff said something really powerful. I've always known what I'm good at, but I don't know if I truly love that. And I used to compartmentalize my life to where I would work just for monetary gain, just to get off work, or just for the weekend. I was really good at that. But when I entered this program, I dropped all my preconceived notions and just embraced it as much as disciplined as I possibly could. And because of that, my intuition has been more finely tuned lately. And I feel like I'm in the path of what my calling is in life, and I feel like that's to help other people one day not make the mistakes I've made because of drug use. Literally because I've listened to others whose opinion I've respected, and just literally by embracing this, kind of starting my life from scratch in a sense. Sean touched on it, like doing the next right thing, rebuilding that moral compass. If I want to reach those goals I have on a professional level, my moral integrity is going to be really questioned one day. I'm going to have to answer for that, and I have to start really simple. But it was just finding salvation in the fact that I can create my own destiny and get out of that perpetual existence of just working to get to the weekend. So I like that.
Number Dave.
So I think the definition of passion for me is passionate has changed over the years. I used to think I was passionate and had passion for getting an education and having a career and traveling the world. And what I realized is that when you sacrifice a piece of yourself, and you start to sacrifice your own well-being, I think you start to compromise what you believe passion really to be. So when it starts driving you and driving you to dark places, then it isn't really a passion. So the definition for me has changed coming to Racing for Recovery is that now I have passion and passionate about relationships in my life, playing the drums. I used to play drums, but I was passionate about my career. So now, playing the drums is paramount in what I do, because it kind of defines who I am. So I think being passionate, can be misconceived sometimes, that we drive ourselves to success and we think that we're passionate about being successful. But when you lose yourself and you compromise yourself, then I think that definition gets clouded very easily and takes you to dark places. So, the time I've been here is some of the happiest times of sobriety, and I think realizing what really is to be passionate about is kind of redefined for me.
Junior, you're up.
The part that really resonated with me was when you stated what you don't want to be and how we fixate on that at times. Me personally, growing up, I grew up with just my mother. My biological name was Juan Antonio Castillo. My father's name is Jesus Reyes Castillo. Anyway, getting to the point, growing up, when I was young, I wanted to be either a fireman or a police officer when I was really, really young. And when I got to the age of about 12, I actually realized my identity, who I was, who my father was, who I never met. And at that point in time, by me realizing that, I think it triggered a traumatic event, because at that point in time, I realized I didn't want to be my father. I would look at pictures, and there was no picture of my family with me and my father. The only physical thing that I have of me and my biological father was his signature on my birth certificate, along with my mother's, and then obviously my biological name. At that point in time, when I chose in my head not to be the person that left me, I had no target or goal. I was just floating. I just knew what I didn't want to be. And with that event, it led to me distancing myself from people so I wouldn't be hurt, so they wouldn't be hurt. And it's just amazing how you stated, like, I just could see it clearly now for years. I focused on the negative of what I didn't want to be, but never got around to what I really wanted to be. And piggybacking on to what, say, I used to be, my father leaving me and my family was evident he didn't want to be there. And I think the way I could relate to it with my addiction is I almost put my family in a worse predicament because I was physically there, but mentally I wasn't. And I think that could be some of the most pain and suffering because you're seeing this person daily and you know they're a part of you, but they're just not there and it's not registering. I'm not in that place anymore, but I could see now how the fixation of not being or what I didn't want to be truly, it came back around and I became that person. I was addicted to drugs. I disowned my family. I lied to my family. But now I see it clearer. And the other thing too, I remember, and just another thing is like, I grew up poor, so when I got older, my main goal was not to be poor because I grew up in poverty. Not to be grotesque, but I remember roaches, in the cereal boxes, eating cereal with water, asking for sugar from the neighbors until our food stamps came in. And with that mindset, as I got older, I didn't want to be poor. I lost the value of family. I lost the value of friendship. I lost the value of what being rich is in those different areas. Being rich in regards to relationship-wise or valuing those things. And I still struggle with money now in regards to, I make money, but I spend it frivolously, I guess however you would say. But I think I'm getting better with Racing for Recovery, with building relationships and realizing what is more valued. That was really powerful. You mentioned that, man. I appreciate that.
There's one thing that we all have in common as we're trying to find out what our life's purpose is. Everybody in here should know what it isn't, and that is to be addicted to drugs and alcohol. And just starting at that is a bonus. Knowing what you don't want to do, as Junior was kind of alluding to, you're not destined to be addicted to whatever substance you're doing. And when you have that, you put yourself in the game of eventually finding your life's purpose. I was thinking, Lisa, with that one sentence, if you said you really liked that and it helped you, I'm always honest when I'm doing whatever I'm doing in here. I'm nervous reading this stuff from this book because in my mind I'm like, what if they think it's stupid? That's how I think. And I am trying really hard not to keep going there. But when I'm reading this tonight, or I was going to read it, I'm like, well, you read it last week. Then somebody's going to think you're just promoting the book. And I have that crap going through my head. And it's like, Lisa liked it. So it doesn't matter if everybody else is like, I don't want to hear about your stupid book. One person liked it. So that's where you go. You go with what you believe and you should be doing, and you do not get off that path. Ever. I don't know where I had that notion when I came up with, I want to do Racing for Recovery. I had, what society and what recovery thinks we should have, I had it all. The job, the house, wearing the tie, the dumb polished shoes, the whole bit. I had it all. And it meant zero. I was suicidal then. And I'm like, I don't want this. I'm going to pursue that logo of ours with every freaking fiber of my being because I want this. And that's what this thing is about here. It's like, if you don't want to live in North Dakota, then don't buy a house in North Dakota. If you don't want to be a plumber, quit plumbing. Do what you want to do. Yes, it'll be hard. Yes, you're going to have obstacles, but if that's what you want to do, then do it. Right? A lot of people know I'm a huge Motley Crue fan, right? There's not a high school diploma amongst all four of those guys. can't all put one together, we're all full. But the one dude that is the brains behind that thing, he was like, this is what I want to do, and I want to find 3 other guys that think like me, and by God, we're going to do it. And I love that. Yes. I love that. When you can get around like-minded people like this, you can do a lot of cool stuff that's going to help somebody like that. That's finding purpose. Scott?
I think for people to change, at least this has been my experience, is we have to come to grips with the notion that at any given moment, whatever behavior we're using is 100% tied to the purpose we're operating under at that moment. Matter of fact, in order to behave in any way, we have to have permission from that purpose in order to behave. So if I'm behaving in a healthy way, it's consistent with my purpose. It's given me permission to behave in a healthy way because that's my purpose. If I'm doing something unhealthy, in that moment, like it or not, my purpose gave me permission to do something healthy. Human beings can change purpose. Human beings can get consistent with a singular purpose if we work hard enough. If we wait until we find a purpose that feels good, we're still operating under the same principle that allowed us to screw up our lives in the first place. You can choose and construct a purpose, whether it feels natural in that moment or not, because eventually it will. That's the beauty of being human. We can make that choice. That's what struck me out of what you read.
Well said. Well said. Rhea?
These were just some thoughts that I had. I said I surrender. I don't know my destiny. I'm open. At this point in my life, I'm open to it. I know I do. I know I do have the desire to help. To go on comment on what she said. Yes, I do feel failure. I fear it. But I only fail if I give up the fight. Right? It's not over until you quit. Most days, I feel like I'm fighting. Every day, but I'm still here and I'm not giving up. So you're not going to fail unless you drop the ball.
Your words just made me know tonight's the night to read what I wrote at 3:29 on July 7th. I was nervous to read it because, everything I'm afraid that somebody will have something negative to say, but you know what? I'm going for it, and I'm going to read it. Now I got to this was the beginning. This was all in the beginning when Bobby was doing what he was doing, and it goes further. It's a little long, but I think it's worth it. It was too long. It changed him. It turned him into a monster, full of rage, full of unkind words, full of regrets. I watched in disbelief, anguish, fear, and such sorrow. At first, I couldn't understand what was changing my son in this way. Then came the confession. It was drugs. I was, to a small degree, relieved. Now I knew what was destroying my son. He was nowhere near the person he once was. His drug addiction disrespected his father, his sister, his daughter, and me. Most of all, he disrespected himself. I could remember screaming at God, asking him why. I felt like I had absolutely no grip on reality. It was an absolute nightmare. I was filled with shame because I couldn't stand my son when he was caught in the grip of Satan. It was an exhausting life we were living. As a parent, you think back to when you really began the enabling. Was it after the first time you were told what a piece of shit you were? Or when you've been so beaten down verbally that you just cave, saying, F it, I cannot take anymore. There is that block of black in your memory that just prevents you from pinpointing it. You finally get to a point where you have had enough. No more empty threats. No room for another chance. Your heart and mind have been stomped on enough. You know you cannot make another excuse because what if your son dies because of it? I really do not think the addicts, friends, family, the outside world, really grasp the anguish a parent of an addict goes through. It's like walking a tightrope day after day, riddled with fear that today just might be that day you step the wrong way and fall into the darkness of losing your child to drugs. But then you find hope, a place to go that is literally the most judgment-free place you have ever walked into. You can spill your guts out onto a table, and after doing so, people are there to help you put everything back together. Maybe not exactly how it was before, but that's okay. It's a new version of you. And this place is called Racing for Recovery. I never in my wildest dreams ever believed I could look into my son's eyes and see him again. Yes, the drugs have changed him, made him a different person, but the way I look at it is he's becoming a better version of himself. I know he walked through the fires of hell in the height of his drug addiction. So why as a mother could I ever expect my son, my same son, in a hole to return to me? God listened to my prayers to please spare us, meaning my family of the unthinkable. So I must march forward and make new accommodations for our life together. Patience is essential in this journey of recovery. I've put everything into perspective and just go with the flow. And this is something I learned from the meetings, that I cannot control it. And I certainly need to stop blaming myself. So I ultimately surrendered to the fact that I may never be able to make my son happy like I once did. And I'm so completely and wholeheartedly okay with that, because he has an army of people around him at Racing for Recovery that do that. I'm just so extremely proud of the slow and steady progress he is making. And I know his dear friend. He knows who he is and is and has been a huge part in this. The wonderful experiences he is being part of, how Bobby can express his feelings, fears, expectations without going off the deep end. We laugh together again. I've introduced him to some really great music, and we listen to the words together. And he appreciates it. I see it. I really see a huge change. He's goofy again and doesn't get mad for being silly with me. It's our personal time, and I appreciate it, embrace it, and just really love it. I can honestly say it's been a long time since I was able to go to bed, say my prayers, and fall asleep. It's an awesome feeling. No, awesome doesn't even begin to describe the feeling. All I know that if not for Racing for Recovery, Todd Crandall, his team of expertise, and the complete feeling of love, no judgment, and a wonderful feeling of family within his building, and all the amazing opportunities that have so graciously been given to us, I don't think we would be where we are today. My son Bobby, I love you more than bees love honey, and I am so proud and overwhelmed with joy for where you are in your sobriety.
That was awesome. Who's got our closing poem?
Now I feel better.
Autobiography in 5 short chapters by Portia Nelson. I walk down the street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk I fall in. I'm lost, I'm hopeless, it isn't my fault. Take forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I pretend I don't see it, I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place, but it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I see it, it's there, I still fall in, it's a habit.